here's another one for you, talking about podcasts. So you caught me watching this one, which was Lex and Nick Carter on the Lex Fridman podcast.
So this is an older episode?
Yeah, older, but it's like 6 months old. Like, it's not that long.
Still quite relevant. Yeah, relevant.
So, Revelations, number 173. And so they're discussing the Ethereum bailout in particular. And so one of the things he was saying was why he is more of a supporter of Bitcoin than any of the other cryptocurrencies is
Nick, not Lex.
This is Nick saying this, yeah, correct. And so he was saying, they made the decision to change the protocol. So this was one of the, I think, the big hack that happened in Ethereum.
Oh, yeah.
And a bunch of people lost money, but it was sort of like just sitting there untouchable.
Yeah, because that still was like lost. Like you could see it, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like someone had stolen it, but it was still just sitting there doing nothing. And he was saying, that them changing the rules to fix that was sort of breaking the, I guess, like implied ethics of where not the cryptocurrencies here are the rules. There shouldn't be a group or one person able to break the rules, no matter what the reason. You could say that was for a good reason, bad. Who cares?
Yeah.
And he was saying that's one of the things that he didn't like, and so ensuring that the little guy didn't feel the short-term pain. So I wanted to ask you, as humans, we want to help the starving child to give away everything we have. So you're a doctor in somewhere and you see a child and you're like, I would do anything to take away this child's pain, even though, but you sort of acknowledge I can't do that because if I gave everything to them, then I'm in financial distress, then I can't help other people in the future, etc., etc. So I was wondering, what if the best thing for the world would be to make AI more inhuman, so that they...
More inhuman.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that the AI researchers and stuff are trying to make it more human-like in many respects. So this is where you see that the AI robot, for example, when it was giving out paroles or suggesting who should be up for parole and whatnot in some of the US systems, it got some racial bias into it, because it was saying...
But it was racial bias because of the statistics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was based in the statistics of, I think it was African Americans were committing more crimes, so it was therefore deciding, hey, they should not get as parole as often or as soon as a white or an Asian or whoever. So I'm just wondering, like, maybe we need to make AI more inhuman, and that was a bad thing. Everyone was saying that's really bad, etc. And maybe it was. I don't know. I haven't researched it enough. If you had to look and say at the AIs, should we make them more inhuman so that they can make those decisions that a human can't?
Yeah, it's a good point.
We were talking the other week about those things that we think so this was the intersubjectivity, a truth that everyone believes but isn't wrong. That is, everyone believes but is probably wrong, or it contradicts things. And so there's all sorts of stats related to IQ and race. Like you can't touch that subject, or you get blasted.
You'll get wrecked.
Anytime people touch the sexuality topic, that usually you get blasted for it. Like, it's just so controversial. Should the AI be like,
is this going to be another one of those polarizing things?
Do not give a fuck, and I'll make the hard decisions that you humans can't make.
I think there's some value to having that, to be honest. I think there is some value to having AI that is more inhumane, or at the very least, I think when you say inhumane or not as humanistic, it can rub people the wrong way. I would almost just say an AI that is more... It's only subject to the data and like the reality of the world, as opposed to our subjectivity of humans.